You gonna show anything, YouTube? Thank you. Jeez, I don't know why YouTube takes forever to show up on mine. Okay, but Twitch and YouTube seem to be up. Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to Legendary Expedition. That was really fast. Today we're going to be playing Shining Force 3 again, because I fucking love this game. This is episode 2, Besieged on all sides. Why don't the Empire get off our butt? I'm too early into the stream, I can't swear yet. Yesterday we left off... I need to use the D-pad, that's right. We left off in Balsamo after collecting most of the items, but there's still a couple things we need to do. But to get the rest of the items, we have to go into the inn for the rest of the story. Alright. Let's go see what's up here. This is the only building we haven't been in. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are there so many masked monks in here? What? Lady, what's going on? Busy, busy, busy. Having so many patrons keeps me busy. Yeah, Wow, is it that time already? I don't have much time until dinner. Please don't disturb me anymore. Alright, lady. Why are you here? You fucking terrorists. I don't know if I can say that. This lodge does have a bar, and you're free to use that, but the second floor is off limits. Our high priest wants to see you. If you are interested, go to the middle room on the second floor. Wait, what? Well, the other guy just said it's off limits, but now you're telling... Okay. What does everyone else have to say? What do you gotta say, dipshit? The Bullsome sect has rented the entire... I don't want to do that voice yet. These aren't battle NPCs. I'm not gonna go into that raspy voice. They kind of hurt last time. The Bullsome sect has rented the entire lodge. We're asking all others to leave. If you don't leave, you might get hurt. The Bullsome sect doesn't sound very friendly. You are a Republican soldier. You should go to your headquarters if you know what's good for you. No. The Empire's on our ass. That sounds like a death sentence. During times like these, can a Republican soldier really afford to waste time in a place like this? Yeah, I don't see why not. Wrong! Now that the war has begun, you can't afford to waste any time. You got that? Now run along. No. You seem to be behind on current events, so let me fill you in. The peace conference failed and the Empire declared war when the Republic abducted Emperor Domeric. It wasn't us, it was you! We saw you guys abduct Emperor Domeric with the fake Benetrim! You fucking pricks! What do you gotta say, my guy? The Bullsome sect are all well-behaved. They don't get drunk or cause trouble, which makes our job a lot easier. But when we speak to them, they don't care much for conversation. I guess a tame life is a simple life. I guess you would be correct. Alright, well... Against the better judgment of one and according to the orders of the other, let's go to the second floor. You are Kay, correct? No. That's not me. Then you must leave now. The 4 High Priests of Bullsome are here. We can't just let anyone in. Roll credits, game over. Alright, let's go back up for real. Yes, we are Kay. Then enter the middle room. Be honored our High Priest wished to meet with you, and don't be rude. All the other rooms are off limits. You must only enter the middle room. Don't go anywhere else. Got that? No. I'm gonna go into this room. I don't know if that sounded right. Wow, what a mysterious empty room. I wonder how we... Hello. Those are unique sprites. I bet we can take them. What's up, my guy? You have no reason to go past this point. This is only a dead end. Quit stalling and go to the middle room. No, I don't want to. In fact, I'm going to steal this treasure chest. Power Wine! Woo! Power Wine is arguably... If it's not number 1, definitely number 2. Some people might say the running pimento is better, because that increases your movement, which just kind of makes everything better. But Power Wine increases your attack from 2 to 4. And obviously attack is probably one of the most important stats in the game. Oh, fuck. I didn't think of voices to give these guys. We are glad to see you have come. I am Fial. As a representative of the Bullsome sect, I welcome you. Welcome us? Strange. We got the impression that our presence was irritating you. Your reputation has spread throughout the Republic, Sir Dantares. You are a true warrior. How long can you continue this charade? Well, such a provocative statement. You are a high priestess. That is such a fucking awful voice. Fuck it. You must exercise more restraint. Please pardon us, visitors from Aspinia. Let me introduce myself. I am Basanda, one of the 4 High Priests of Bolzone. I am Goriot of the Wind, also a High Priest. It is my pleasure to meet you. Again, I'm never going to remember these voices. I hope you weren't mistreated by our... I hope you weren't mistreated by the other Bolzone monks, King Benedrum. Thank you for your kindness, High Priest Gorion. The Bolzone sect has been very considerate. We heard the peace conference ended in chaos due to the abduction. I don't know what to think or say. We've had no luck finding Emperor Domeric. We must find him and waste no time doing so. What the fuck? Why did he flinch at the name? Now, why do they have one of their own tied up in a chair? Why have you come to the lodgings of the Bolzone sect? We entrusted something to you. We would like to have it back now. That's why we're here, High Priest Fial. Entrusted? No. Entrusted? To us? Oh, that's intriguing. What do we of the Bolzone sect have that belongs to King Benedrum? Don't pretend you don't know. The truth is, the failure of the peace conference was plotted by the Bolzone sect. That is not Dontaris' voice. A plot? Us? That's a bold statement, but we have no idea what you're talking about. We have no recollection of anything lent to us by the Republic. Sorry, but you must forego your request. Dontaris! You fucking... What are you doing? What do you think you're doing, Dontaris? That's... What do you think you're doing, Dontaris? Oh, nothing. He looked a bit uncomfortable, so I thought I'd help him by removing his mask. That's none of your business. Outside of you 4, it appears all the other monks wear masks like that. Is there any meaning behind it? There isn't a deep meaning wearing a mask, King Benedrum. Once one becomes a high priest, many things are allowed. Until then, we seek to serve by suppressing our individuality. The mask is a symbol of this. So long as they wear the masks, the high priest determine the fate of their lives? Like gods? Fial, we have spoken for too long. Now would be a good time to ask them to leave. This is my mistake, King Benedrum. If I had known it was going to be like this, I'd have brought the rest of our force. Skibbity-blue. Oh, fuck! It's Emperor Domeric! Who could have seen that coming? Wait, Kay, Dontaris! Look around. It would not be wise to challenge them. But Benedrum, think about all the XP! Oh, and the mask is back on Domeric. Every Bolzone monk will attack us simultaneously if we provoke them. It would be better for us to leave now. A strong force protects this door. Do you know what would have happened if it was their wish that we slay you? You're lucky to get out of here alive. Oh, okay. What do you guys have to say now? Some call Bolzone a god of darkness. Such powerful gods are often called dark. Not even Elbasum can match his power. Yeah, okay. Knowing how powerful the Bolzone high priests are, you should retreat. You have no chance if you fight them. I like my odds. Let me at him. Let me at him. Let me at him. Alright, whatever. We'll follow the story. We'll leave. We must regroup and go grab the rest of our force from headquarters. Just as we thought, the Bull's own priests are the ones who abducted the Emperor. Let's hurry back to headquarters. We'll come back with everyone. Yeah, you mean the 3 other people that we have so far? By everyone, do you mean us? Masquerade wouldn't stop making a fuss, so we came out here. That's a good thing not every character is story important. Otherwise, there's so many voices. Alright, now it's time for battle. We will rescue... Alright, it's time for battle. We will rescue Emperor Domric. That doesn't feel like Dontaris' voice right there. Kay, we trust in your command. Everyone, follow Kay's lead. Huh? Wait, where'd everybody go? Where did all the priests go? Cookie lady, why in the world did I prepare so much food? We won't be able to eat it all. What? But you were just preparing it for the monks. What do you mean? Or just a beer? I see. Let me know when you decide. What? All rooms are unoccupied. But no, wait a minute. What's going on? There were so many Bullzone monks here. How could they all vanish so quickly? Okay, let's go inspect the second floor. That's a good idea, King... It's terrible at coming up with funny names. King Benetrim. They're gone. Everybody's gone. What is happening here? Just as we thought. No one is here. I wonder where they all went. The Bullzone sect tricked us. I'm gonna drop an F-bomb just in one of those sentences. You won't know which one, you won't know when, but one of them is gonna be an F-bomb. They took advantage of our situation and set us up. Set us up? I'm afraid I don't understand. They know the Empire is after us, and that we wouldn't risk our lives in a battle against them to save Emperor Domric. Of course, if we had challenged them, we would have barely survived their onslaught, and had no chance of saving the Emperor. In a normal game, we'd fucking die immediately. We stand no chance against them we would stand no chance against them right now. Unless you actually legitimately got to this point in the first battle, in which case, how was that 5 years of your life spent? Instead, we retreated, giving them time to escape. We did exactly as they wanted us to do. What they wanted us to do. But what was their objective? In order for them to move the Emperor, the Empire's attention had to be diverted. We're their decoy. Incredible! You are... Incredible! You are brilliant, King Benetrim. You saw right through everything. The females only have like 3 voices. Ha! No use searching for us. Our main forces are already on the move. We have no reason to stay here. Would you chase after us? Give it up. Soon the Imperial Army will arrive. All of you are trapped like rats. Yo, what up, Victor? Tell me, just one thing. Who is impersonating me, and for what purpose? It was I, Fial. It was part of our plot to ruin the conference between the Republic and the Empire. Fucking called it, you bitch! With the conference's failure... With the conference's failure, the abduction, and you as our decoy, everything is going just as planned. While we take the Emperor by sea, I hope you'll put up a good fight, my little decoys. I'm sure we'll meet again. If you live. Son of a bitch! What are we to do, King Benetrim? If the priest's words are true, our lives are in grave danger. There's no reason for them to lie now, but we are not out of options. There has to be something we can do. Deus Ex Machina, save the day! We can't devise a strategy until we know what's going on outside the city. Let's find a place where we can see over the wall. Balsamo is enclosed by a high wall, but don't worry, Kay and Antares. There must be a secret exit somewhere. And how do you know that? Like, are you just, like, spitballing here? Oh, invisible wall! That's how we get to this back room. Oh, and he just popped into existence. Alright, this is a little... There we go. As a person who's tied up, will you untie the ropes? Yes, of course I will. For I am a good guy, and I untie people trapped in rooms with walls you have to walk through into the blackness of the abyss. I remember you. You're Kay of the Republic. Why would you decide to free me now? That's not Bernard's voice. You were the ones who captured me because I knew of the conspiracy between Bullzome and Benetrum, weren't you? He's a Scenario 2 character. I'll give him a proper voice there. Does Benetrum's plan scare you? Is that why you decided to free me? Turns around and looks at Benetrum, who is currently following us. I saw you. You used the peace conference as your chance to abduct the Emperor. I can't condone such an act. Did you not hear everything that just happened in the room adjacent to you, my guy? They gagged your mouth, not plugged your ears. I would thank you for helping me, but next time we meet, we will be enemies. The Republican army will be destroyed. Anyway, don't care. Give me your potion. Thank you. And now we walk back to the inky blackness of the void, stare into the abyss, hope it doesn't blink back, walk back in bounds, and reality is right as rain again. So anyway, yeah, that shit sucked. So now we're in a pincer attack, because the Imperial Army knows we're here. You don't think you could pass through here, do you, Republican scum? I won't allow it. Your deaths will serve as our early celebration of the Empire's inevitable conquest of the Republic. Just Bripster, I don't know if you're watching this stream, or if you're ever going to watch one of my streams again, because I don't know if you took my comment, last stream seriously. I would like to apologize. I said what I said, what I was hoping was in a joking tone, and it might have come off sincere. So if you ever see this, or if you're watching this, I apologize. I didn't mean it like that. It was more just, I was just trying to be funny, trying to be jokey. Anyway. Let's give let's give King Benetrum all of our stuff. Except that, I need that. We don't need any of these items on us. Good. You remember the house with the kid on top? Let's go back there. He seemed to have a really good view of the, really good view over the wall. Maybe we can get some more info there. Yo, Toby! What? You're not Toby. Oh, fuck. The Violent Army is struggling. I don't think we can count on them. I've already used that voice. There, another one was just defeated. The Imperial Army is as powerful as they're said to be, King Benetrum. Ah, yeah, I'm a dwarf. So, we finally found you. You're Albright from the Proton Army. Why are you here? As my senses cleared, Toby told me of the town's closure and your plight. I rushed here hoping to spot you. Skibbin'. I knew once you had heard the closure, you tried to assess the situation. No better place to do that than here. You must mean that you've decided to help us escape through Duncan's secret passage to Dwarf Hill. I commend your decision, Albright. How do you know these things, Benetrum? This is Imperial... Okay, whatever. I didn't think anyone else knew about the secret passage to Dwarf's Hill. You're called the wisest general for a reason, King Benetrum. How does King Benetrum figure these things out? I'm amazed. Exactly, Dontares. Exactly. I've been separated from the Proton Army, but I'm still loyal to the Republic. Please, allow me to join your force. Obright the Gladiator joins the force. If he wasn't promoted, it would say Obright the Warrior. Let's head to Duncan's house. Toby should be there already. Bet, let's go. We go down over here. Go down over yonder way. What took you so long, Obright? And who are these people from the Republic? I did a lot of thinking, Toby. I can't go there alone. That's why I spoke to these people. What do we do, Duncan? We don't want anyone to know about the passageway. You want that? Isn't that bad? Listen carefully, Toby. They're being hunted by the Empire. If they don't escape, they're dead. The secret tunnel I've been digging for years opens at the well ahead. No one else knows about it. However, I owe Obright for saving Toby, and you all seem like good people. You know, I'm glad the passageway I built for fun is being used to save lives, especially if it saves the king's life. Duncan, thank you for your help. I will find out who's behind this war, and I promise to return the favor. We never do. Please proceed carefully. I hope you remain safe. Elbow speed to you. Thank you both. So let me in the door, please. And then we simply look at the well. There's a well with a ladder leading down. Do you want to follow the passageway? Yes. In fact, I do. Best song in the entire game. Well, best like theme, but best like area theme. The best like theme is it shouldn't be using. I mean, it says it's poor, but everything seems to be running pretty well. Anyway, this is Dwarf Valley. This is where Toby was attacked. A savage land few dared to enter. There's no telling what danger awaits. Be careful, Kay. Hello to everyone else on Twitch watching. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. And my voice acting isn't a turn off. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to try to add a little bit of spice, a little bit of pizzazz to the stream. You know. I promise I'll never say pizzazz that way ever again. that was a little bit bad. Yeah. We're gonna send 3 people up the main way. Gonna be Obright, Hayward, and then whoever's next. And then we'll send 3 people to the side to take care of those worms and those skeevers that pop out of the side of the mountain. And Grace, we're sending Grace this way. Even at level 99, you get 5 experience for that. And then we put Masquerade over here. We grab Tiamat. A flashing light warning. I should have said that before I cast a spell. Summons in this game work differently than spells. Spells will hit large targets for... If there's any fall off for casting on multiple targets, it's very minuscule for casting on multiple targets. But in return, the spell usually has the same base power if you're single attacking, even if you're using a multi-attacking spell. Summons have more power the less people are targeted. So I did like 45 damage with Tiamat there, casting on 2 targets. If I cast a Tiamat on just 1 target, I would do somewhere between 80 and 90. Sometimes even 100 if they're weak to Tiamat, which I believe is electric. So if the enemy has a weak electric elemental affinity, they'll take increased damage. Same thing with fire, same thing with ice. Those are the three primary elements. There also is wind, dark, and light, but those spells are few and far between, and I believe all light spells are healing. So no light spells will do any damage. Dark spells are Soul Steal. Is it just Soul Steal? No, there's a couple summons in Scenario 3 that use dark damage. I might need to go through like a full list. Oh! I love the English voice acting. It is so bad. well, it's gonna be a minute. It might not be this stream, but depending on how long I go here, I want to try and aim for at least 2 hours. Might go a little bit more. If we can finish this stream like halfway through chapter 2 or even the end of chapter 2, next stream will be will be my favorite character for how bad the English voice acting is. Let's show off Phoenix next. Again, flashing lights. Look away if you need to.
Rise, Phoenix.
I'm sure the actors back in 1997 did, you know, whatever, did everything they could, but you cannot convince me they went outside Sega of America headquarters, paid some guy $20 to come in and like just like a single line, like not even any retakes. Just, hey, will you, like, I'll pay you $20, say this line really quick. And he looks at the line and just goes, Rise, Phoenix. And goes, there's your $20, thank you. You can be on your way now. And you know what? I love it. I adore it to death. I would not, if there was a remake of this game, I would demand that they keep the English voice lines and make make Scenario 2 and 3 American voice lines. I'm sorry, not American. English voice lines just as terrible. Like, don't do any. Just tell the actors, we're going to show you a line. We're not going to give you the whole script because then you have time to read it. We're going to show you a line, and you're going to read it as awful as you can on the very first try. and then we're just going to use that to keep in line with the English voice acting of Scenario 1. So we get to Scenario 2. And like, you know, Median's first special move is called Triangle, and it's just the actor going Triangle. It's some shit like that. Oh man, wouldn't change a single thing because this game is amazing. Bullseye. I know a lot of people like 2 more, and honestly, I can't even blame them, because 2 is also really amazing. I just like 3 more. I prefer 3. Probably because it's the one I have more experience with, especially playing with my father. Gameplay cheat stat dissonance. He can do 1 damage to me and my character falls over. But my level 99 max attack Masquerade, even if the enemy's blocking, just gets a little dink. Sometimes the enemies just get lucky. I don't know, I don't know what to say. I don't.
Bullseye.
Bullseye! Also, yeah, their critical and luck are also maxed out, so just about every attack is going to be normal. Is going to be special attack. If there's ever an attack that comes off as just I keep saying no, just like a basic attack, like a sword slash, it's probably a counter, or you got unlucky, and it's just a regular attack. Not that it matters. A special attack won't do that much more damage than a regular when your stats are like this, but yeah. This is bad, but the stream seems to be. lower than... How is 38,000 kbps lower than the recommended bitrate of 13,570 bps? And then 17K? What is happening on YouTube? Hey! What's up, my cup of a Joe? What's up, man? How's it going? Game seems quieter. Do I need to pop my ears? I don't know. I've been here for like 10 minutes. All right. Well, I see the views the views on Twitch, which is why I welcomed everybody. But that was your first message, so I'm welcoming you now. So how about you just take the welcome, like a good watcher, and just enjoy the stream, brother. It's nice to have friends that will watch your stuff. Even if only for a little bit, because I recognize other people have lives. And this stream, I'm aiming for about 2 hours. 2 hours or the middle/end of chapter 2, whichever comes first. Oh, there is still an enemy. I'm like, I thought I finished everyone off here. Yeah, see, that was the unlucky time, where even with the stats all there, he just does a regular attack. But again, that still was like 188 damage, where a special attack would do like 210, 220. So, well, okay, about a 40-point difference is actually quite substantial. But still, when you're doing 200 damage, that extra 20 for most enemies in the game is inconsequential. We seem to have passed through the valley. SSF not rendering the background right there. It's supposed to be like a skybox, but now it's just a void. I mean, my totally legit Sega Saturn isn't rendering that right. My disc might be scratched. How many times have I played this game? How many years has it been out? Multiply that by 3, at least. General Cruet soldiers must be quite irritated by now. Still, this is Imperial territory. Favorite game of all time. I love this game. I gotta stop doing stuff like that. It makes me look unhinged. But then again, maybe that's what people like. Makes me a unique streamer. Hey, there's that... Watch my sentence there. Hey, there's that weird guy that plays Shining Force 3 a lot. I had a very different word go through my head, and I needed to, I needed to self-censor there. I already read that. The names on Twitch versus StreamerBot have different colors for some reason. That's weird. They say treasure is hidden in Dwarf Hill just ahead. Beyond this is the town of Railhead. Hurry, General Proton awaits. Ba-da-bum-bum. Oh no, that's right, we do have one more battle. I thought that was the end of chapter 1, but no, that's right, we do still have to do this battle. And then it's the end of chapter 1. Our chief is as clever as ever! Hello, Papyrus. I was worried a peace treaty would be bad for business, but luckily things changed and war broke out. Who could have predicted this? But the chief knew it was gonna happen. He must have contacts everywhere. Fuck! There it is. I told you it was gonna drop. With security forces busy as the Republican army, or busy with the Republican armies, we're free to steal like there's no tomorrow. Still, even though we're part of the Sheriff clan, we're stuck on this stupid watch. I wish we could join a more active unit. Bandits are on guard just ahead, but we can't afford to waste much time on them. Sheriff, the bandit leader, knows about the conference's debacle? There's something suspicious here. King Benetrim, we are losing precious time sitting here. Once we meet with General Proton, I must think all this through again. Let's move out. Split them down the middle. Fucking love this music, I know on delay. Sorry for making you hear this. Okay, anyway. This is, there's 6 battles in each game, 1 for each chapter, where you have a map and a ruin to go into, which is why we need, who has the Dwarf Ruins map? I believe it's you? No, I have. Just go to sim. Yeah. So as long as someone in your force has the map corresponding to that chapter's ruin, like this is the Dwarf Valley map. This is the Dwarf Valley ruin. What happens, or how this works, is once you get, I'll keep playing as I explain. Once you get one person up to the door and you inspect it, for most of the ruins, some of the ruins, or I think one of the ruins in Scenario 2 and like 2 in Scenario 3 have a slightly different activation, but it's still all the same thing. You either go to the door, open it, or you get like close enough and it activates the thieves, or the thieves are already in there once you enter. And then all you need to do is get the treasure chests that are dark brown, and I'll show them once we get in there. You get the treasure chests that are dark brown, because you can open those. And then there's treasure chests which are slightly pink. Those can only be opened by the thieves. So what you need to do is you need to block exits without interrupting the thieves' path, which can take some getting used to if it's your very first time playing. Because sometimes you think you're safe, and then the thief will just start like walking in circles, or will just skip the chest completely. And at that point, you just have to go back to your last save point and hope it was before the and hope it was before the ruin. Because if you use the return spell, which takes you to the last church in battle, that will then destroy the ruins, and you'll miss out on the chest. So before you get into any battle that has ruins in it, or if you get into a battle with the ruins that hasn't been opened yet, and you haven't saved, before you open the ruin, go back to the church and save. Or on your totally legit Sega Saturn, make a save state. And then go into the ruins, try and get the treasure. The first ones are always easy. Even if it's your first time playing the game, it should be pretty simple to figure out how to get the first chest, because the thief will always spawn. The thieves will almost always spawn on like a higher level or in a part of the map that you can't get to, and you have to like cross with the thief. But you have to do that after the thief gets the chest. I'll show it again. I'll show it when I get in there, because obviously me ranting and explaining, going around in circles over and over and over again for the last 3 minutes probably isn't doing it for anybody, and some people wish I would just shut up about it. So I'll focus more on that when I get in the battle. Right now, all we're doing... Does this have a boss? Okay, no, this one doesn't have a boss, but if you go to... I believe it's this one. Oh, no, okay, so yeah, for some reason the flag wasn't showing up, but you can see the flag behind the green text box. If I were to just go up to this thief and kill him right now... night, bro, have a good night. Thank you for joining in. The flag there shows the boss, so if I kill this thief commander... Or it even says boss next to its name. All the enemies will die. You don't want to do that, assuming you're getting everything like I like to do. You don't want to do that until you're done with the thing. And then if I wanted to, I could just go kill this guy. Which I might. But I know I put myself in God mode. But that also means I should probably just try and... I'm sorry. I should try and defeat all the enemies. Right. And then you want to get everyone set up before, because like I said, it's the... You want the person with the highest agility on your team to open the door, because then that gives everyone else in your party a chance to go in, because you want to put everyone in on the same turn. Otherwise you're going to be a turn behind the thief, and you're not going to get all the items. At least for later chapter ones. For this first one here, you only need one person. No, that's a lie. You need at least 2. Need at least 2 people. Unfortunately, the downside of having my godlike stats like this is that everyone's agility stat is the same, so it's randomized on who gets to go first. So after the enemy's here, I'm just going to have the first person open the door and then send everyone else in who can get in. And then everyone else will take care of everyone else outside. Inspect. Grace peeked inside the ruins. Back off, buddy! I'll be taking the treasure from these ruins! Some ruins will have more than one. This ruin only has one thief. Sometimes you'll see only one thief go into the ruins, but then there's like 4 or 5. But this one only has ones. The bandits intend to ransack Dwarf Hill ruins. Kay, if we can spare the troops, we should stop them. Of course, King Benetrum, I will do so. However, your main character cannot head into the ruins. Your main character always has to be outside on the battlefield, so we can, like, command everything. So we'll leave him out here, but we can send Grace, Obright, and Dontares inside. Even though we don't need to send all 3, I like to send as many people in as I possibly can anyway, just to make sure. Make sure that the thieves can't get away. Like the dirty, rotten thieves they are! Oh no, freeze, whatever am I gonna do? Oh, look at that, I'm immune. Haha! Someone left a comment. Tam left a comment on the YouTube video for episode 1, saying, doesn't God mode kind of make the battles feel unfun? It can, but I want the story to be the focus here. But like I told him, told doesn't sound right. Like I said to Tim, if enough people want it, I will go back, restart the entire game, and I will do it from scratch. I just didn't want, like level grinding to take up like half of the stream, like like every other stream, because I have a set point when I like to level grind. Like the first battle I like to get to level 5. The third battle I like to get to level 7, and then I just I get myself up to that high really early, and then I actually don't get to like 10 or even, I like to promote at 20, which takes forever. I like to get to 20 at chapter 3, and then even after that I like to get promoted level 10 in that battle in chapter 3 as well. So that would be if I did that all in one stream. Motherfucking sword rave! If I did that all in one stream, it would be like, oh god, it'd be like if that might be a 24-hour stream. I don't know, which is why I kind of wanted to just just do this. Make the battles super easy, just so we can kind of focus more on the more on the story, because the stories in this game are yeah, actually no, these games can work. The story in these games is great. It's 3 different stories mixed together, or that will mix together in scenario 3, that finally culminates into all the party leading the legendary expedition of the Shining Force to the north to defeat the big bad guy. Which is kind of why I named myself what I did. I've based everything off this game because I love this game. I adore it. I think this is the best game of all time, and the best Shining Force. And I don't apologize. Okay, so I thought this this one had a pink chest. No, it doesn't. This just has a brown chest, so I can actually grab that chest before the thief even. However, I'm gonna put you here. Place you here. Don't attack that one. Attack the sniper. Because I don't want to kill the big sniper yet, because that will end the battle. I need to grab the life ring there first. Don't attack Grace. That's not what I want. I need to grab the life ring, get the thief, come out, and then I can defeat the thief commander. I gotta watch what I say again. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. You see these chests, I can just open, find the life ring. I can't reach him with Obright, but then as Hayward, I can come here and I can say hasta la pasta, bye-bye. I didn't mean for that to work like that, but it just kind of did. And kablooey, the ruins have exploded. And now we can use Grace, our white mage, and we can give the Thief Commander a big old bonk. Or a laser. Laser also works. You don't get a bonk, Thief Commander. You get the laser of judgment. I get it. You guys are part of the Republican Army, so you must be Benetrim. I heard the K-Force disappeared, but didn't expect to show up here. You knew the peace conference would fail. How? How did you know? Wouldn't you like to know? Sheriff and planned to eliminate the Emperor. Damn! We came that close to finally knowing who's pulling the strings. If only we could have avoided killing him. Unfortunate. Many lives were lost for nothing. If we don't act, more will perish. We must prevent that from happening. Well, okay, let's head for Railhead. Benetrim looking back at all the bodies in our wake. Oh, Andrew Benintendo, thank you for the raid! Wow, I'm being raided. Thank you. I was expecting to be streaming for quite a while before getting anything more than a couple friends in here. Expo Dojo, thank you for the... I don't know what emote that is. Thank you for the emote. Andrew Bin Nintendo, thank you for raiding with the 5 people. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Legendary Expedition. This is the second episode of Shiny Force 3. We just finished Chapter 1, where we're being besieged on all sides by the Empire, and now we're heading into Railhead for Chapter 2. The fiscal problems of the Republic triggered turmoil in Barrand. Just the excuse the Empire needed to justify an invasion of the Holy Land, bringing both countries to the brink of full-scale war. A peace conference was called in an attempt to avert the coming war, but the abduction of the Emperor by the Bullzone fanatics raised tension even further. Both sides left the peace conference preparing for war. Kay and his allies managed to escape Balsamo and are heading to the town of Railhead where General Proton awaits. However, many unexpected events lie in the future. Yes, it's time to shine on some folks! Or as one of my friends likes to call this game, it's time to rusty charge these sons of... people. Will you record your adventure so far? I would love to record my adventure so far. Overwrite the system, please. Time to shine some... I read that wrong. Time to shine some forks. The Cross-Continental Railway. Welcome to Railhead. Oh. We don't have forks here. We've only got sporks. Is that alright? This game's still the most collectible among the... I don't exactly know what you mean, but for Western audiences, including the European zone, yes, because this is legitimately, this is the only scenario we got. Oh, yes, yes. Because it didn't do well. It didn't do that well in Japan. It did even worse over here in America in English. So getting full... I don't have like a camera set up. Be right back. Hang on 2 seconds. forgot. Oh no, yeah, this is Scenario 1, Episode 2. I will be doing all 3 scenarios. I have totally legit copies of in English of all 3 scenarios and the premium disc that I'm playing on my completely legit Sega Saturn. I'll need to post these on my socials because I don't have a camera set up, so you're just gonna kind of have to take my word for just a minute. But I am a huge fan of the Shining series. I'm just gonna make noise and hope it picks up. I have Shining Wisdom for the American Sega Saturn, Shining in the Holy Ark. I have the Shining Force 3 English that we got that was heavily, I don't want to say censored. Censored's not the right word. Heavily changed because it's the only scenario we got in English. So they had to rewrite a bunch of things. They had to take away a lot of characters' names. It still didn't work because at the ending of this game, for the original translation we got, still leaves so many open-ended questions. But yeah, this is the English Shining Force 3. And then this is Shining Force CD for the Sega CD. That's right, I even got that one. And then I also have the Japanese Shining Force 3. This is Scenario 1. Oh, hang on. I forgot. The little hooks on the inside are broken, so the booklet just kind of went everywhere. But yeah, this is Scenario 1. I have no idea if you can hear that. This is Scenario 2. Magic Knight Rayearth case. No, I would never lie to you like that. Why would you even accuse me of that? This is Shining Force 3. Assuming I can... Oh, this one's kind of stuck. And then the premium disc didn't come in a hard case. It actually came... like the type of case that Wii Sports came in. Sounds like the NBA. Look, man, I know you don't know me. You're rating me for the first time, and I'm a very new streamer. But I swear on my Scout's honor... Hang on, let me uncross my fingers. I swear on my Scout's honor, I would never lie about cases. But with... obviously, I got these secondhand. I didn't actually do this because you can only do it in Japan. But if you were in Japan at the time these games were coming out, the inner case... Or inside the case... You could take out the front booklet, and there would be something inside the booklet that you could like cut out, or it was like a post note. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but you could take it out of the Scenario 1, 2, and 3 Japanese, mail it in to, I want to say it was Sega of Japan headquarters, and they would give you, or they would send you the premium disc, which you needed proof of purchase for Scenario 1, 2, and 3. And the premium disc has like it's got 9 special battles in it with bosses from all over the Shining series up to that point. It had developer interviews. It had a 3D model viewer for every model for every character, including some of the NPCs. Like anyone important, even remotely, had a model that you could view. There was developer like beta artwork in there and just a whole bunch of stuff. But it didn't come in a hard case. You just kind of have to... It's like paper. It just imagine like the Shining Force premium disc coming in the Wii Sports case. Let me go ahead and slide that back in there and then move these over to the side. I also have Shining Force 1 and 2 and In the Darkness for the Genesis, but I didn't grab those. I don't want to go back out there and grab those. Oh, I thought the game froze for a second. But yeah, so needless to say, huge fan of the series. Love this game in particular, especially the third game. Shine on you, Crazy Diamond. Yep, if you look at the model that I have going there, I bet you'll never guess which character inspired it for me. We'll actually see him here in Railhead, though not looking like this. This is his, like, second promotion in Scenario 3. But still. What took you so long, Grace? I was trying to confirm the arrival time of the train at the station, but it came while I was there. And then we get a cool 3D zoom out of a train going, choo-choo, motherfuckers! Take a drink. Thank you for the follow, Andrew! Woo! If anybody needs a moment, go take a drink. Actually, no, don't do that yet, because I'm about to show where all the items are. After I show the items, then you can go take a drink. Oh, did you see the locomotive? I need to click back into the, there we go. Dawn, and that's why I told you I wanted to go with you, Grace. That huge thing actually moves. I saw it with my own eyes, but I still can't believe it. Since we can't find the Proton army, we must find our own way to the Republic. Maybe the train. Skibby-lip. Speaking of the Proton army, do we know where they are? We were... They were ambushed by the Imperial General Gauzel's army. Right now they're still in battle, so they can't help us. General Gauzel's a good leader. Even General Proton must be having trouble facing him on the battlefield. The strategy of the Empire has been remarkable. It seems like they always know where we're heading next. I wonder why. It seems we have some time before the train's departure. It might be a good idea to learn about locomotives. Why don't you go take a look, Kay? If you're wondering why he's named Kay, you'll find out in Scenario 3. Oh, you too, Lord Kay? Only you and Grace get to see the train? Ah, alright then, you can go too. Yay! Okay. Hello, Howard. In Scenario 2 and 3, these two boxes here will be replaced by a, I don't want to say bestiary. Encyclopedia? I'm just gonna say encyclopedia. Encyclopedia of all the characters you've come across so far. I'm not gonna read it in Scenario 2 because it's incomplete, because there's also one in Scenario 3 that then has everybody, and I might do a read through of all the characters there. I'll make that like its own mini stream, because that's probably gonna take longer than like 30 minutes, but not long enough to justify being a stream, or like a major stream. So I'll just do that one by itself. Ooh. Before I go grab items, I need to drop everything else off here. Don't want to get the maps confused. Yes, King Benetrum, please take care of all of my crap. Because I no longer want to hold it. I do want to hold that, however. Can you give that back, please? Thank you. I kind of need that. Take all my herbs, take those. Protect Pracer would be good to put on either Hayward or Grace right now, but again, I'm not exactly using a fresh save file. I'm in a new game plus, you could say. Alright, now we go find the items. The Blue Ruins map is up here. I believe it's this house. Nope, wrong one. It's this house. Make sure to always have the current chapter's map on you until you're done with the ruins, just so you don't go into battle and forget, and then have to egress and waste a little bit of time. I believe this is the station chief's house. I say I play this game a lot, and I do. Sometimes which house escapes me. Yeah, it should be that one. And then it should be up here. Nope, this is the old couple, not the station chief. Station chief, which means should be, because that's the bar. Which means this one should be the station chief house. And this is a large mithril. Keep all the large mithril until chapter 5 at the very earliest. Oh no, that's the station building. Station building. Around the inn. Yep. And then here we meet this fellow. I wonder if you can guess what my model's based on yet. Do you know the Vandals? No, I do not, foo. They ruled about 1,000 years ago. Think of them as supreme, evil, supernatural beings. A country to the west called Enric was almost destroyed because of them. 10 years have passed since then. Go play Shining in the Holy Ark. Anyway, yes, I do know the Vandals. I'm surprised you know about them. So do you know about the tale of the 1,000-Year Kingdom? No, I do not. Please explain it to me. The Vandals created a kingdom 1,000 years ago. They ruled humankind with terror and despair, until one day, light blazed from the sky and they suddenly vanished. The Vandals then went into hibernation. Yes, I do know the Vandals. And I do know the 1,000-Year Kingdom. I'm impressed. I don't know where you learned it, but the people of Espinia seem well educated. It's been 1,000 years since the Vandals vanished. More and more signs of the Vandal revival are appearing. You just told me. That's how I know, guy. Anyway. To the common sense of no one, come to the corner of this table as best you can. And try and inspect. There we go. Find the quick chicken. The quick chicken increases your ability from anywhere from 2 to 4. Once again, this is one of those items where you go to the church and save, or on your completely legit Sega Saturn, make a save state. And then use it until you get the 4 stat, because obviously you want the best stats for all the items. And then if you need weapon or item upgrades, this should be the item shop. Yeah, you can go in here. Oh. I completely forgot. I feel really dumb. I completely forgot about that. Because I just kind of wasn't doing anything. There's a mechanic in this game with shops called haggling. I completely forgot to grab them, but in Balsamo, you can haggle with the item shop to get a potion and a goddess tier. How haggling works is you simply annoy the shopkeeper until they tell you that they have like a secret item. So just keep talking, get that first text box, and then mash the B button until they leave. That way you can grab the item. Sometimes this goes by really fast, sometimes this goes by really slow. The item shop lady is super, super prickly. So you're going to have to talk to her a lot. Yeah, this one, no, don't equip that. That's worse than the Apollo pin. Apollo pin is probably the Apollo / Artemis pin, male and female, are, in my opinion, the best accessories in the game. Because they give you +2 to luck, which is better than basically any stat increase. For here, this lady has 2 items again. As you saw, the loincloth. Oh, and look, see, that one happened immediately. Sometimes it's just kind of like how they feel. And then we give the potion to Dontaris. And then the only items you can get so far in the game are a medical herb, an antidote herb, or an angel wing. Angel wing, like it says, uses the return spell. I kept thinking recall. Uses the return spell, cures poison and paralyze, and sometimes will heal a little bit of health. And that recovers around 10 HP. Sometimes it's 9, sometimes it's 11. Just kind of depends on the game's RNG. However, I don't need that. And then if you go over to this one right here, this is a weapon shop, which I believe has our first sword improvement. The weapon shop in Balsamo had a bronze knife, which would be your first throwing weapon for Symbios. But yes, okay, so this would be your first increase to your sword, where you get a steel sword. Or you can get an EP, which I think you could get there. But then you also can get a blade here. Symbios can use all 4 types of these, but like I said in the first stream, each character has their like preferred weapon, and Symbios's preferred weapon is a sword. So if you don't want to swap anything and you just want to focus on one weapon, Symbios should have a sword. And a knife. I prefer having a knife, but you don't have to have the knife. But at least the sword, because everyone except monks need a weapon to attack. However, I don't need to buy anything here. Oh no, he has a deal here. He has the power onk. You go down here to deals. He has a power onk. This would be the first item you would give to Grace, because this would be her first big improvement, because it has tornado on there, which is a pretty decent spell at this point in the game. Just in the station. There's one item we can't get yet because these old couples are in the way. So right now, let's go inside here. Let's go into the station building and investigate a little bit. We need to look for sa locomotive. There's nothing in here. Oh no, that's right. Go into this. Nope, sorry. Treasure chest is in here. Open this treasure chest for the happy cookie. Or the lucky cookie. Okay, I might have lied earlier about the power wine. The lucky cookie is probably the best stat item because it increases your luck from 1 to 2. Usually it's 2. So you definitely want that too. If you're unlucky enough to get 1, I hope you saved. Forget this plane. Okay. And then you get a healing drop in this. There's still one more item, however, we can't get it yet. So let's go out here and look at the train. Big old locomotive. What's up, guy? I'm being allowed access to the train to inform Estonia that the Republican army is causing trouble in the Empire. To tell you the truth, it's my first time riding a train. I can hardly contain myself. Yeah, no, we're totally not the Republican army that's not causing trouble because the Empire is just a lying sack of scum. Well, not the Empire. It's the Bullzome. It's definitely just Bullzome. That's the only problem here. What in the world is that? Uh-oh. Oh boy. We might be in some trouble. The Imperial Army is here. Quick, hide in the corner. Battalion, halt! They didn't do that on time. They were late for the call. Battalion, left face! What do you think you're doing? What is the Imperial Army doing here? I must ask you to explain to my satisfaction, or else! We have received orders to guard Railhead from potential vicious attacks of the Republican Army. That's why we have assumed our position here, to protect the train station. I understand why you're here, but Railhead is under Saraband rule. You can't just take actions on your own accord. High society customers are aboard the train. This really isn't the place for border guards like yourself. Oh, if Governor Garvin hears about this, please, get out of here as quickly as you can. We have direct orders from Prince Aurant himself. Are you questioning his authority? Captain, did you say Prince Aurant? You... By whose order do you not allow the border guard captain access? Answer me! Me? What? Station chief? Are you... I didn't do anything. I promise to have him punished severely. Please, guard the train station for us. Excuse me. How could the station chief punish me? That's not right. I should have stayed home today. We are looking for the King of the Republic, Benetrim. We must capture him if he appears. Assume your position! Wow, it's a good thing they didn't turn their heads slightly to the left to see the 2 Republican soldiers standing there in the corner. This is unexpected. The Imperial Army is guarding the train station. Oh well, I guess we'll have to ask our customers to wait patient until the town is cleared of the Republican Army. Lord K, we must go tell King Benetrim about this. I totally skipped that text box. Oh, Twitch replay. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. And then we go back into headquarters and say, we gotta get the fuck out of here, man! What happened, Lord K? The Imperial Border Guards showed up at the train station. They're looking for King Benetrim. Border guards at the station. We won't be able to get onto the train so easily now. Blast! Now we'll have to abort our plan to return to the Republic by train. I just remembered something. I heard something very interesting while I was in town. A railroad worker said sometimes he sees people hiding with a cargo. We could give that a try. That's a very good idea, Grace. If we did that, then we wouldn't be found by the border guards. Sneaking in with a cargo. Skibby-loo-loo-loo. It's not perfect, but considering our situation, it might be worth a try. Let's go to the cargo hold. Lead the way, Lord K. We'll be right behind you. But first, I must drop everything off except the map, because I don't need it in my inventory. Okay. Right, and now we can get the last item, but we're not going to head back to headquarters after getting that, because that'd just be a waste of time. We'll do that when we get to the next place. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. It is in this chest, yeah. Kay finds the large mithril. You find so many more large mithrils in this game than you do in Scenario 2. I'm sorry, in Shining Force 2. So you don't have to be kind of like as picky about them. However, again, I would still recommend waiting at least until Chapter 5. Possibly Chapter 6. Just kind of depending on, you know, what your mood is. Uh-oh.
I heard the trades from Railhead carry fabulous items, but I never imagined it would be this good.
And look over here. It's like a mountain of treasure. Arnold... Why did I do Arnold Schwarzenegger? Okay, Birdman or Arnold Schwarzenegger now. How about over... How about over there? Did you find any treasure?
Hold on, I'm about to open it. There it is. I got it open. What? Hold on. I'll have the treasure out in a flash. What? What are you? Why are you hiding in there?
Oh, it's a girl.
What? Well, what do we have here? A girl, and a pretty one at that. Why were you in this thing?
Name Irene. Empire. Very scary. I go Republic with cargo. Good?
Little Irene is from a foreign land. You should come have fun with us, little foreigner.
Touch me and I hurt you.
Hiya! Sure you can! Just bodied that guy. A girl hiding in a box, and a fighter at that. The boys over there have their hands full, so you guys should go over there and help out. If she's going to be trouble since she's seen us in the crime scene, go ahead and finish her off. What? Who are you guys? Chief, there's some more witnesses at the entrance. All of you, these chumps are slowing down our progress. Eliminate them all so we can get back to business, stealing treasure. It seems the bandits have detected us. In any case, we can't abandon that girl, Irene. Don't prolong the battle, or the people in the station will hear. Kay, just help the poor girl. That's not how that sentence worked out. So this battle has 2 maps to it, like a lot of maps will. In the case of maps with 2 maps, you can send your main character in. I wouldn't recommend it. I would always keep your main character out on the regular map. But with a map A and a map B, sometimes there's different entrances and there's different blockages to get to the other side of the map. But in this case, we need to go through what is map B, which is the inside of the cargo, to get to the other, or in a normal playthrough, we would have to go through map B to get to the other side of the cargo to save Irene. I'm still going to go through, because there's enemies in there and I want to defeat them, but I could just fly up here and just talk to Irene right now. However, I don't want to do that. So instead, we're going to go bonk this sniper in the head. Bonk. And do 258 damage to him. We're going to send... I said we're going to send Dontares into the second map. We're going to send Mascarin into the second map. And we're going to send Grace into the second map. And then we're going to send Albright up here. They hit a barrel. And then we're going to send Hayward over with Symbiosis so we can go clear those enemies out over on that side of the map. Oh yeah, the barrel has a healing rain, which is the most powerful healing item in the entire game. It fully heals everyone in your party for max health, no matter how much health you have. So it's Aura 4, essentially. There's like 2 of those in this entire scenario. So, don't use them. Or do. I don't know. I'm not you. Use them if you want. A waste of an item. You can use it. I ain't about to tell you what to do. Be free, be gay, do crime. In a normal battle, Irene is weak to these guys, so she would actually take increased damage here, which is why you would need to hurry through map B as fast as possible. However, I'm going to send Symbios up here, and we're going to bonk a Birdman in the head. Nope, never mind. We are going to multiple bonk the Birdman. But Streamer, he's using a sword. It's not a bonk. It's a bonk. Look at how dull that sword is. Anyway, talk to Irene. She joined your party.
All of you, help me. Happy. You, join.
Irene, the Master Monk, has joined the force. Again, if you weren't doing what I'm doing, she would just join as a regular monk. Albright recovers 1 HP. Hayward, my boy! Can you snipe that guy from here? Snipe that Birdman! Flying enemies are weak to archers. That's why the little arrow was above their head. If there's an arrow above the head of an enemy or above you, that means the enemy or you is weak to the type of weapon that person is using. I think I went over that last stream. But the main weapons are still sort of like a triangle to try and like simplify it, but it's like sharp, blunt, and magic is like the most not cohesive. Cohesive is not the word. The most congruent way I think I can explain things. It doesn't. Not every weapon follows that style. Because some people have weapons completely unique to them, and that's the only weapon they can use. But like swords, rapiers, blades, knives are like all the sharp category, and those are weak. I shouldn't say blunt either. Those types of weapons are strong against axe type like weapons. Yeah. Yeah. No, wait. Axes, swords are weak to axes. Axes are weak to lances. No, swords are weak to lances. Swords are strong against axes. Axes are strong against lances. Yeah, okay, sorry. I had to mentally get in my mind, like, wait a minute, what am I talking about here? Yeah, so swords are strong against axes. Axes are strong against lances, and lances are strong against swords. So that's kind of how that goes. And then some weapons in an internal flag that they don't. Big message. No view botting. No follow for follow. Those are evil, disgusting. No one likes them. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Come on, streamer. Weapons. Some weapons are like inherently unique to themselves, and they'll have their own strengths and weaknesses. But I'll try and go over those as they come up. Like this is gloves here. Gloves. I should remember off the top of my head. I don't know. Ooh, this is okay. That's not gonna capture the barrel. Okay. Flashing light warning. If anyone has epilepsy or just doesn't like flashing lights, look away for the next few seconds.
Huh?
Okay, you can look back at the screen now. That's not what that spell is supposed to look like, but it's not rendered correctly in Scenario 1 and 2 because you're not meant to get it till Scenario 3. However, I am a dirty, dirty cheater in this case. I have, as you heard before, I have the original games, both the English Shining Force 3 Scenario 1 and Shining Force Scenario 1, 2, 3, and the premium disc, hard copies, right here. I've beaten them on an actual Sega Saturn. I mean, on this Sega Saturn, that's totally legit. So I have no qualms with doing this. However, if anyone would like to see the game played just like a normal, instead of me just trying to focus on the story and just kind of get through the battles fast, I will happily go back to the beginning of the game and just play the game through. Level grind where I usually level grind, do some stuff there. Might turn off the music here and just turn on some vibes. Or I'll leave this on, because the music here is great. I just don't know if everyone else wants to listen to it as much as I do. However, I will listen to fan feedback, because I am streaming this to YouTube and Twitch until I figure out how to stream vertically. Then it's going to be to a bunch of other places. I should start streaming to Facebook, too. I think Facebook can do horizontal streams, right? I'll figure that out. Don Tarls, get the barrel. Don Tarls? Did I say Don Tarls? Don Tares, go get the barrel. I can do the English good. Oh boy. Yeah, and then as you can see, Mascarin will pop out, or Grace will pop out over here. Which Irene will usually actually be like down here somewhere. So going out the other way is actually faster for getting to Irene. This is a good way if you want to pincer the enemies, which I've already done. However, this guy is untargetable because he's actually like a boss. So we are going to ignore him for now. He's meant to continue the story after the battle. Irene, go punch the Skaven. Kablow! Kablow! Get that 1-2 combo! Albright, finish the battle for us. Just a regular attack? My guy, you were supposed to do... I set you up for a special move there. Okay, whatever. Fine. We defeated the gang of bandits. The only one left is the leader, Kay. Did you say K? I see. No wonder you beat us. You're remnants... remnants of the Republican army. I see bandits from next to you. I bet you were planning to escape by hiding in the cargo like rats. Forget this cargo. You're worth a lot more. There's a bounty on your heads. I must inform Boss Sheriff. That's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just you wait. I'll gather my brothers from Dusty Village and return to collect Banditram's head. I don't care. That's the accent they have now. What shall we do? It seems we are now the target of a large bounty. More importantly, take a look around. Everything's been kerfuffled. Skibidi-lip. Once they find this mess, they're bound to inspect everything on this train. I guess we must give up the idea of smuggling ourselves amongst the cargo. Not only that, once this is discovered, the whole town will be searched from top to bottom. We must leave immediately, Kay. We must get as far away from the town as possible. Get as far away from the town as we can, and as quickly as possible. I can read. Okay. Now we can head back to headquarters for just a second. To drop off this mithril and this healing ring. Oh, and also a healing drop. Again, keep the rune map on you because the rune map is going to be coming into handle next battle. You will need it for sure. Did I get a healing drop? I must have forgotten to destroy a barrel. Whatever, it's fine. I don't have capture cursor on, so you guys can't see it. But you see how it says by squared? It took me until 3 years ago to get the joke here. I always wondered why it said by 2. And because I'm math illiterate, one of my friends, while we were just kind of playing this just for fun, he said that's by squared, which is bye-bye. It's telling you bye-bye, Railhead. I'm an idiot. I felt so defeated, I actually stopped playing there for a little bit. That was incredibly embarrassing for me. And I very much disliked that. We made it out of town, which is good, but since we can't use the train, the road ahead is daunting. We've come all the way to Railhead and missed the train because of those stupid bandits. I can't believe our luck. If you really want to get on the train, I can help you. What did you say?
You, if I remember correctly, we met at the tavern in Railhead.
I thought you had to get on a train to the station. I guess you Republican rubes aren't very familiar with trains. Wait! There must be a switching point nearby. Haha! Pardon me, wise King Benetrim. I guess I spoke too soon. It seems you are not from this country. Why do you say that? You must be a mercenary. A local soldier will be turning us in, not helping us escape. Skip-a-little-leap. King Benetrim, you are not by any chance thinking of trusting this stranger? I would say it's better than trusting those guys over there. Take a look for yourself. As per General Gauze's order, we have returned to Railhead. I see his hunch was correct. Well, it's up to you, King Benetrim. It seems the Imperial Army is here. I see you, Benetrim. You won't escape. I'll be knighted for your capture. Only knighted, huh? You aim pretty low there, bud. So, what do you have in mind? I'll guide you to the switching point. In return, I would like to travel with you. That is fair. We could use another sword. Skip-a-little. King Benetrim, if we're idle much longer, the Imperial Army will organize and come after us. Yes, you are correct. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. What is your name? Me? My name is Fu. Or Julian. Eh? Get it? Well, people on Twitch don't get it because I'm stupid and I tried to do something else first, but I need to change my. Everywhere else, my name is Julian the Innovator. Julian the Innovator, and that's him. It's me. See the model picture. I mean, my model is based on his third promotion in Scenario 3, but you can see the resemblance, right? My name is Fu. Fu, the hero, joins the force. If you're wondering why he's named Fu and the main character's named Kay, you'll find out in Scenario 3. So normally how this battle goes is Julian is actually in your party now, unlike the last battle in Chapter 1 with Hayward, where if you left, Hayward wouldn't be in your party. So you actually can level grind Julian in this party, which I try to do a little bit to get him caught up to everyone else, which usually means I get people to level 8 in this party. Julian, although being of the hero class, isn't the hero of this scenario, so Julian is the exception to the rule of heroes, where you can send him inside the ruins if you wanted to. It's only the main, controllable, or the main hero of that scenario that can't go into the ruins. So, while we have him here in Scenario 1, he can, but in Scenario 3, he's no longer able to, because then he's the leader of the party. Yeah, so we're just gonna go across. And then we're going to send everyone else over this way, because Grace can take care of him. And then we just need to defeat the enemies and get into the ruins. Julian, my favorite character. Even though all of them are cool, Symbios, Midian, and Julian. I prefer Julian. This is the main character of the final chapter of the expedition. Leads the important Jesus of this world, essentially, to go defeat the big bad guy. What does that mean? Find out more later in Scenario 3. Or if you know the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot, however, usually cross this water. The only person that can fly naturally in this game are people that can fly. These soldiers normally can't fly, so you'd have to go to the ruin in there, and then it's the bridge at the very top there. You'd have to go around the bridge and fight them that way. Maybe I should just go back. I'll still wait. I'll still wait to see if I can get any feedback. Go ahead, hit me. You're only making me more upset. For when I bonk you on the head. I need to get everyone over here first. Again, you never want to inspect the ruin until everyone is close enough to get in the ruin on the next turn. Bonk him, Grace. My strategy for when I'm playing this normally is the only person that can't enter the ruins is the main character. So in this case, it'd be Symbios or Kay. But you usually don't want to leave him alone either, because then if he dies, it's a scenario where if he dies, you lose the game regardless of how many people you have up, because he's the leader of your force. So I like to leave out 1 or 2 people. Usually it's always Grace. I always like to leave out Grace, and then maybe one more person I'll leave out. That way, the main character can have a little bit of a little bit of backup, and then he can get healed if he needs to. Say you like misplace one of your characters and you get aggroed from across a lake like this. Oh, counter! Get bent, Birdman. Get bent, Arnold Birdman. Do it again. Do it again, Mascarin. Counter. Oh, okay. You're just gonna take the hit that time? Alright, that's fair. Give your enemies a false sense of hope. I mean, you guys are just lining yourself up for a Spark 3. You know that, right? I mean, you asked for this. Look away. Look away. Look away if you have light problems. I gotta remember to say that after every time I use the spell. I made just like a declaration in Scenario 1, but it's the kind of thing to do just to do that before casting the spell, after every time, just to make sure that people, if they're distracted on their phone, or they just have it lying to the side if they're watching this, they can hear that, turn it over if they have sensitivity to light and stuff like that. I have to remember to do it. I have to. And goodbye, Birdman. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, right, peek inside the ruins. Push off, freak! That treasure's mine! Oh, so you've made the mistake of trying to challenge me. Okay, if we can spare the troops, we should stop those bandits before they ransack the nearby ruins. Oh, I will. I will. Meanwhile, Grace is on a death mission. Go back her up, Symbios. Or Kay. Everyone else, go into the ruins. I don't need everyone else in here, but I'm going to put everyone else in there anyway. Why? Because I am here. Well, I just remembered. The other downside to having my characters this absurdly powerful is that thieves in this game can also have 4 item slots. There's one, like the one example I can think of. In Scenario 3, there's one of the ruins where there's one thief, but he has to pick up 4 treasures. If you hit him and kill him in one move, he'll only drop the first treasure, which can be remedied if you have someone with a really, really low-level spell, or if you're playing a regular game, you usually won't be able to one-shot the laser thieves anyway. So if you take a monk in there, like if I took the weapon off Irene, she could still attack, but her attacks are significantly weaker. I take her up and I go punch the thief. He'll take like 5 damage or something, and then drop 1 the item, and then I can do that 4 times to get the items. So if a thief has 2 items, you don't want to one-shot the thief. You want to make sure you want to make sure you grab all the treasure before absolutely murking the thief and sending him into the afterlife. Yeah, go ahead, attack me. Do it. Oh, come on, Mascarin. You've countered so much, and now you're just taking the hits. Stop being a pansy. Fight back. Okay, so yeah, these are the first instances of the pink chest. You cannot open these chests. It has to be the thieves that open the chest. So because I'm cheating a little bit, I can just send my characters up in the middle here, and it won't interrupt the thieves' walking path. Though usually the thieves will go first because their agility is meant to be higher than your player characters at basically all times. But obviously, I'm not playing things normally. Really? No! I haven't saved in quite a while. Which, okay. I don't need them, so I'm not gonna bother to try and go back, but, not following my own advice, because not thinking the thieves would attack and get countered, I didn't save. Always save in any game ever before doing something important. I'm gonna clip that, use that as a short. Always save before doing something important. So the treasures you can get in there, the chest, if you're looking where the game normally default puts your camera is looking forward, the first chest up and to the right is a goddess tier, which heals magic for a good amount. And then the chest in the back is a protect ring, which is really good for weaker characters. I believe the protect ring is a +5 to defense. And you can put that on a weaker character. I'm not going to reset, so instead, because they angered me, I'm going to end the battle just as fast as possible. But I don't think... Okay, yeah, it's that guy. I'm just going to go up here, bonk the guy, and end the battle. Because that upset me. I'm going to double bonk him. Take that, battalion leader. And everyone else goes swish, 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 boom. Here we are. Now where's the switching point, Foo? I'm wondering, why are you helping us? I have my own reasons. I need to get on that train at all costs. Well, this is the way. Do you know the way? I bet people were expecting to hear that one again. Follow Foo. Oh, this battle. I don't like this battle. It's probably my least favorite one in Scenario 1. Not because the battle itself is hard, but because of the mechanic of this battle. We'll get to that in a second. There are border guards stationed at the switching point. Oh, I need to click back in. That's right. Imperial border guards are everywhere, looking for us. There are so many of them. We'd better take them out now before they get even more reinforcements. Dantares makes a good point, but the situation could change at any time. Take a look at the other side of the track. Oh no! Civilians! We're sorry, we can't walk any faster. Please, everyone, go on without us. Oh no, we chose to flee the Empire together, and we're sticking together. Over that mountain is our freedom, If we can't get to the switching point, if we can get to the switching point, we can get on the train.
Refugees headed for the Republic. They'll be butchered by the border guards. What should we do, Lord K?
Skibidi-lit. All right, we're here. The train will arrive soon. Everyone, try to catch your breath. You took 5 steps and you're here. Wow. Big deal. Guy takes 5 steps and he's there.
It looks like we've lost the Spirial Army. Someday I will have vengeance for the blood of all those lost patriots.
I think it was the voice I gave him, right?
You are a Republican general. Oh, we are so glad to see you. We wish to seek refuge in the Republic. Please take us with you.
So you intend to take advantage of the chaos of war and sneak into the Republic? Seek refuge if you must, but our country is at war, and sacrifices must be made if she is to survive.
What are you talking about?
The Republic needs able-bodied soldiers. You will either join an army, or you will be stripped of everything you own.
Whoa, Varlet. Whoa, my guy. I thought the Republic was based in fairness and equality, but I see you're no different than the Empire. That's a pretty despicable show you're putting on, Republican scum.
What? How dare you?
Oh, fuck, it's the border guards. Just as I feared, the Imperial border guards.
So, you are the infamous border guards.
Leave those Imperial citizens alone. By Imperial law, they shall be punished for attempting to defect. I was after Benetrim, but a general will have to do. With your capture, I'll see a promotion.
We're trapped!
You're selfish peasants. Only think of yourselves. I'll kill you all along with the border guards!
Skibidi-leap. Damn, we've been flanked. Border guards, your infamy is well known. I won't let you attack those people so mercilessly. You failed me, Varlant. Punishing those that seek asylum within Espenia is against the very principles upon which the Republic was founded.
Well, well, the K Army. I suppose it's foolish of me to ask, but are you here to assist me?
Fuck no! You psychopathic fucking little freak! I don't know why that made me laugh. I'm sorry. Just Symbiosis' first words. You fucking psychopathic little freak!
Shut up, you snot-nosed whelp! What do you know? Peace is kept because of us soldiers. No country can survive without a military.
You've been through many fierce battles, and your anger is understandable. Nevertheless, wouldn't it be better if we could return to the Republic peacefully?
How many have died from Imperial plots? I've lost so many soldiers. I'll kill every last Imperial soldier and burn the Empire to the ground!
Have you lost your mind, General Varlant? You don't appear willing to listen to reason. We will protect those defenseless refugees from all aggressors. We will take care of the mad General Varlant's army. Oh. Look who it is. That's not his voice.
I heard everything, King Benetrim. Lord K, it seems you and your army have gone through quite an ordeal.
Skibidi-lit.
I came here to speak with you and King Benetrim, but we must first take care of this threat first.
I didn't read that right. Oh, fuck. What voice did I give this guy? Well, people can't Nope.
People can't choose where they're born, but they should have the right to choose where they live. Although it's a little discouraging to see people leaving their homeland.
The military should protect the people, not oppress them. Otherwise, the nation will not survive.
Mark my words, you who threaten civilians seeking asylum are on thin ice. The Sea Army will not allow your sins to go unpunished. I wonder if anyone's put the puzzle together yet.
We prefer not to battle Imperial soldiers. You will take care of the border guards, and we'll take care of the Varlant army.
Yes, of course. Skibidi-leap. Why wouldn't we help you out? We will handle General Varlant's forces. We'll make sure they don't lay a finger on those refugees.
Oh no, didn't I give him an All Might voice? Yep.
Stupid immature Prince C will easily destroy the K army. Come get what you have coming. Skibbity.
A strong ally has come to aid us, K. Use this momentum to defeat the border guards with haste.
Bam.
Alright, so this is what make. Oh, hang on. K, the trains are coming and going all the time. Be careful when crossing the tracks and never step on them.
Yeah, that. For the first, I think it's 4 moves of the battle. The trains will move by what I call 2 units. And then the rest of the battle will only move by 1. The trick to this battle is to send your highest movement characters, which at this point would be Symbiost, Antares, Julian, and Albright, down this way, because you need them to cross the switch at about here before the train, or actually it's probably closer to like somewhere over here. You need them to get over the tracks here to hit this switch, to then have the train from here go down this way, because the train, the villagers here don't have enough movement to get across if the train is allowed to cross this path, which is why you need the train, no, wait, hang on. No, sorry, you just need the train to divert to this path here, otherwise you won't be able to get one of the things down here. There's a space here, like a free space you can put a villager in to hide, but then you need the other 4 to get as close to here as possible, while you have the force you sent down here hit the switch and move up as fast as you possibly can to aggro these guys, so they'll go after your force instead of the civilians. Because this is the only... Oh, hang on. That's the wrong button again. All 5 villagers here are 1-tapped by anyone on the board except this guy. He can survive 2 hits. Not that that's really helpful, because you get 10 experience for every villager that survives, and in scenario 3, if all 5 of them survive, this guy who's the leader of the refugees, after a certain something happens, will then talk to the group in scenario 3, and they will give you a weapon. Kind of a useless weapon at that point when you have it, even if you're playing regularly, because the only person that can use it in your party is the main character, and he'll have an objectively better weapon by that, assuming you're making mithril weapons. If you're doing a challenge like only found weapons or something like that, then the weapon is infinitely better than any weapon you than you can make. Because you can't make this weapon, you can only find it, but it's worse than some of the weapons that you can make. So to show it off, normally you'd be stopped like right here, but I've increased my movement to 9, so I'm going to get across easily. But yeah, you want to send them down that way, and then you want to... hidden tree. Yeah, and then you want to send everyone else this way. However, there are 2 items hidden over here. There's a healing drop here, and then I can't get it on this turn. You want to send Dantares down this way. In another one of the rocks down there will be a mithril, and I'll show that off when I can get to the rock. But right now you just want to do a split force. Move them down there, and move these guys over here. And then for the refugees, the little one back here has the worst movement. So when you're moving the refugees up, you want to make sure she has a spot to move as far as she can, because if she can't move her full step as fast as she can, the border guards here will be able to get up and tap her. So basically you want to like move let's see, move him here, move them there, move this one here, move that one here, and then move the little one up here. The little one always needs, the little one needs to move as far as possible, because these guys are trying to kill them, and we must prevent that from happening. There's not much more to say about this battle at the moment. Just that this is the... Actually, you know what? Let me... I'll wait for it to get back to my turn. before I do that, because then when it gets to my turn, I'm going to make a completely legitimate save state on my completely legitimate Sega Saturn. I should take pictures of the actual Saturn too and post it on my socials, just to see everyone is like, I'm not lying. There's no problem here. I have the original games. Just with a patch over them. For Scenario 1, 2, 3, and the premium disc. Scenario 1 technically doesn't need a translation, but the Shining Force translation patch from Shining Force Central, cough, cough, plug, plug, retranslates everything, retranslates Scenario 1, so it has most, if not all, of the original dialogue, so it connects with Scenario 2 and 3, instead of the truncated, that's a big word, instead of the truncated translation that we got for Scenario 1 originally, which tried to censor a lot of things, because obviously we weren't going to get Scenario 2 and 3, so they had to try and make Scenario 1, to the best of their ability, a standalone game. Didn't work, but they tried. Yeah, you want to move them down here. Ignore the guy, even in a normal playthrough, if you're leveling up like 1, maybe even 2 levels per battle or whatever, you won't have enough, attack to kill you in one hit. And by the time you get your people across, the train will then move so that Dystonia soldier can't attack you, and he'll just be stuck over there. He'll try filtering along the train track to the first group. But yeah, flick the switch. Foo, switch the track. Bum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Grace, bonk the sniper. Bonk. Bonk. TF2 scout noises. Irene, do the same thing, except with your fists. Bonk, bonk. Oh, that was nice. Okay, let's move big guy. Big guy here. Move Uncle here. Mom goes here. Aunt goes here. And then little one's max movement should be, yeah, here. So she's not impeded by the... Oh, yeah, land effect. Land effect will decrease movement, but will increase defense. Some troops, like archers, and a couple other more unique ones, don't have any effect by land effect, or will only max out at 15 instead of 30. Flying characters never have any land effect, so you don't have to worry about, you know, any like math calculations with those kind of things. Yeah, this battle, if you're playing it normally, is incredibly tight. Like you have maybe one move that you can mess up before at least one of the refugees is gonna die. Which is why you need to be uber careful and move uber fast. Chugga. Chugga, 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 chugga. I don't know why, but the train noise in this game is really calming. Not with the battle music in the background, but when we hear it again without it, it becomes pretty soothing. Not going to lie. And there's the large mithril. Hayward, please do a sharp bonk to the dwarf. A sharp bonk that steals health, that also works. Not that you need it. Oh, Julian gets to go first. And then in this rock... Alright. Didn't actually mean to do that, but I was just kind of curious, and I paid for my curiosity. So we're going to send everyone else up this way. And then we're gonna have Irene break this dwarf's nose. I don't know why. Sometimes the sound effects just like cut out. I wasn't you guys. That was just the game just not rendering the sound for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. This again. Let's move that over here. Here. Like that. And we'll move you right there just so you have more space. More space, or you're on a space that doesn't have a lot of land. Yeah, no matter what my defense, because swords are weak to lances like that, Symbiote is going to take 4 damage. Regardless. Yeah, he just doesn't cross for some reason. I don't know why. Yes, come down and attack me. Don't focus on the refugees. Focus on the guy that's gonna kick your ass! Me and my 4 horse legs! Oh, you're going after the dwarf. You heightest. That's not a real word. Now the train should only go by 1, I think. Right? Or is this the last turn where it goes by 2? No, it is going by 1. Also, the train conductor is just not doing a thing to stop any of this. They're just like, hinga-dinga-durgan. You're not the boss, right? Which one is the boss? Oh, it's you, duh. Can I... Okay. This should kill them, right? If anyone's asking why I didn't use Blaze 4, because Blaze 4, like Blaze 1, is a single target spell, but it does massively increase damage. Which is why if you want to hit multiple targets, the highest level spell you can go is level 3. Carrying too much already. What will I drop for the medical herb? An angel. Controller? Angel, thank you. And I'm going to go up here to around this guy, and I'm going to bonk him in the back of the head. Well, I guess the front, because he turns around when you're attacking. It's too bad. I should pull up the cutting room floor. If I ever want all that stuff to say. Just because there's a lot of this stuff that was cut and changed, especially for Scenario 1. Which is unfortunate, because there's one room in the game that irks me to no end. I'm not going to say what it is now. We'll get to it when we get to it. But it bothers me. Because there's something you're supposed to be able to do in there, and you can't do it. Because the programmers forgot to set a flag. So it's now impossible without cheating. And with cheating, not like save file editing. Cheating like going into the game and like editing like hex data and stuff. And let me tell you, I'm not smart enough for that. So I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, you know what? No. I'll show off how I usually, at least for the refugees, for the most part. So I'm not gonna kill the big guy yet. I'm just gonna hold there. Move Dad over here. Move Uncle right here. Move Aunt here. Move other Aunt here. So Child can move here. Normally by this turn, you hopefully have them aggroed. If not, I would move the little girl one space back just to be safe. But then next turn... Oh, he is going to come. Okay. But then next turn, you should be able to move the refugees up. And at that point, you should have the enemies aggroed. If you've gotten close enough, that they'll go down to your force instead of the refugees. And that's how you rescue all 5. Obviously, rescuing all 5 gives you 50 experience as well, which is why it's a huge incentive to save them all. Because that's half a level. Because you only ever need 100 experience. And getting a free 50 like that, take that every day of the week. Every day of the week. I'm just going to go back and shove an axe to this guy's helmet.
Oh, Giggle Wheel.
Not only are you dead, you got burnt to a crisp. How does it feel being on the wrong side of history, bozo? Actually, no, don't want to take that space. You want to save that space for one of the villagers, because once you get a villager into that spot, they're guaranteed to be saved. Because there's no way for the border guards to intercept that one, because they also can't stand on the tracks either. Damn! I never expected the K forces to break through our lines. Prince C, the K battalion is... Please, aid us and reinforce our unit. Go fuck yourself, you prissy bitch. My brother ordered me to engage the Republican army, not attack innocent, unarmed civilians. Prince C, you would turn away while your countrymen are cut down? You call yourself a prince. You say that like you and everyone else in the country... Actually, that's for scenario 2. I have no obligation to border guards who would slaughter innocent imperial citizens, sir. You will regret this, Prince C. If we survive, people shall hear of this black deed. Anyway, I'm not going to kill you yet. I'm just going to surround you. And hope you don't get countered and die. Okay. So yeah, the villagers can't stand on the tracks either. So you want to cross with them like this. You can't, so you are going to get the space here. Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna send Grandma all the way over here. And the little girl's gonna come over here. And on my next turn, I'm going to pull a magic trick and make the border guard captain disappear, so that Grandma over there doesn't die. Because I messed up my positioning. But it's fine. They'll go away as long as you kill the boss. Yeah, it doesn't show a flag above his head, but when I go to view the enemies, he will. And if you want to end the battle, that's the guy you want. Anyway, for my next trick, you want to see Spark 4? If you are light sensitive, look away from the screen for a minute. And there you go. Yeah, see 100 damage. Massively increased single target damage.
Though you defeated me, you'll never reach the Republic. Remember this, I will see you again in hell! And you, Prince C, the die is cast, you peasant brat! You will see!
I love that scream. Caring too much already. What will you drop for the healing drop? I will drop the medical herb, because the healing drop heals a lot more than the medical herb. And it's worth a lot more if you want to sell it. Each member of the K-Forces gain 50 experience points. Yay! Not that I need it. Thanks to the cooperation of your army, Prince C, we were able to save all the refugees. We owe you a great debt. There is different dialogue. If you're missing one refugee, 1 to 4 refugees, the dialogue is different there. And if all 5 die, the game is talking. They're talking to each other, but the comments are directed at you, the player. Reload your save file, get good, save the refugees. It is we are who indebted. No innocent blood was spilled thanks to you defeating the notorious border guards. Since you pursued us this far, I'm sure there's much you would like to know. I will answer your questions to the best of my knowledge.
The rumor in the Empire is that King Benetrim abducted the Emperor. We would like to know if that's true.
King Benetrim and the K Army were in no way involved with the Emperor's abduction. If we were responsible, he'd be here with us now. However, the rumor isn't a complete fabrication.
What?
A Bullzome operative impersonating me did assist with the Emperor's abduction. We witnessed the imposter earlier. An imposter abducted my father? For what objective? Was their only goal to disrupt the peace negotiations? No, something far more sinister. If they intend to do more than just disrupt the peace conference, what larger goal could they have in mind? One thing we do know is the Bullzome sect is the driving force behind all of this. Abducting the Emperor and impersonating King Benetrim are both their responsibility.
Skibidi.
We didn't get a chance to tell you before, but right before the abduction, we battled Bullzome monks on the loading dock in Saraband. You battled them on the Saraband loading dock? To start a ruckus like that just before they snatched the Emperor. Our enemies are quite audacious. In other places too, everywhere we went, we encountered the Bullzome sect pulling the strings behind the scenes. I imagine you would like to know where they took the Emperor. We fell into a trap set by the 4 High Priest of Bullzome, and were used as a decoy to distract the Imperial army while the Emperor was taken by ship.
That must have been the ship we saw earlier.
So we had a chance to rescue my father, but we let them slip away right under our noses.
General Rogan and his ship are currently stationed in Barrand.
Of course, we could seek the assistance of General Rogan and his ship, the BESIEGED. General Rogan is one of the few who sympathizes with you, Prince. Let us make haste to Barrand.
I'm sorry, Lord K, but we must take our leave. I wish you and your army safe travels. Brave Knight Dontaris of the Republic, let us share a drink or two in the future. Well, so they have gone.
Skibidi.
Oh. Look at that new character. Yay! Sybil.
At the end of General Varland's life, I wasn't there to fight at his side. I'll never forget this shame.
You are Sybil of Barrand, a member of the Varland army.
The Varland army is no more, Sir Dontaris. He lost his mind, and with it, his ability to fight effectively. The Spirial army had us on the run. Fearing our annihilation, the general snapped. I rebuked him when his desperation threatened our honor. I knew he wouldn't take it well, but I couldn't be a part of it. It's ironic that I lost my honor while defending it. The Varland army, which considered itself invincible, was wiped out. I abandoned them.
There's no need to be so hard on yourself. You have avoided death. Now you must find a way to live, Sybil.
Your Majesty, I deserted my army. I am ashamed to call myself a knight.
I saw your general's last moments. He had clearly lost his mind. It was no fault of yours, Sybil. If you are concerned about your honor as a knight, why not redeem yourself by lending us a hand?
To preserve my honor as an Espinian knight, I shall join your cause.
I don't feel like it's the right voice. I feel like she needs a more explosive voice, but I don't know how to do that without sounding falsetto. You know? Falsetto, you know? But it's time for the train to depart. Maybe I could try just emphasizing my words a little bit more as Sybil. That might, instead of being so soft, like, I abandoned my army. I must. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Jugga, 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 jugga. Hey, thanks for backing up, train, by the way, because you're going the wrong way. Now we can finally leave the Empire. All right, let us board this train.
Chugga, chugga. We paid a lot of gold for this. Why are we in the cargo car? At least they could have given us chairs. Oh, Mascarin, I was wondering what you would have to say about all of this. Or about this. Well, don't you agree, Lord K? They're making a lot of gold transporting cargo, and they charge us all that gold, only to treat us like this. It's not right. And what about this awful odor? They won't put us in the same car as the commoners, but they didn't have to put us next to the smelly chickens. I mean, chickens! We're not livestock! I think that is just about enough, Mascarin. Look at Lord K and King Benetram. They haven't complained. Well, yes, but even so, what do you think about all this, Lord K? I mean, it kind of smells like shit in here, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone looks back to Dontaris. What? Even you, Lord K? And everyone else? And even the king? Oh, don't be so harsh, Dontaris. The train car isn't well ventilated, and the odor is quite strong. I understand, my liege. We're not supposed to, but let's open the door. Just a little. The sound effects didn't load right there either. There's supposed to be like a kshink. Skibbalip. You want to explore the train? That's a good idea, Kay. Why don't you go look around? Okay. First things first, we want to go down south. Or what I consider south. Around these barrels. Because I lied in my first stream. This is in the same chapter, and there's other places we can go to buy stuff. Open this chest to get Protect Milk. Protect Milk is another stat increasing item, and it will increase your defense anywhere from 2 to 4. If you were me, only ever use any of these stat boosting items on your main character, because if he dies, the battle's over. And really, he's the only one that's ever going to be consistently in your party because you literally cannot take them out. So, they're the obvious choice to use it on. However, once again, I'm not you, I'm not your parent, I'm not a god. That's my recommendation. You do what you want to do. And then there's also an item shop lady. Can I haggle here? I can. Again, to haggle, keep annoying the item shop lady until she says, oh my god, shut up, here's an item, please buy it and go away. Just like that, the goddess tier. Yes, please. And then this is also the weapon shop, which I don't believe had... Oh no, it does. It has a broadsword, which is an upgrade to the steel sword that you had before. There's also an iron lance as an upgrade to your... I think it's bronze lance. Bronze lance that you would have on Dontares. And I think Sybil has one. There's a spear for both Dontares and Sybil's, and there's a halberd, which is actually Sybil's preferred weapon. Though I think she starts with a lance, you want to buy the halberd for her. Well, you don't have to, but that's her preferred weapon. The small axe, no, is not an upgrade. The tomahawk, however, is an upgrade to a throwable weapon for Albright that you want. Or you could put on a mace, but Albright's main weapon, or preferred weapon, is an axe. The leather glove is the same one that Irene would have come equipped, but Irene can also use claws and cestices if you wanted to put those on. However, Irene does prefer the gloves. And then there's a steel arrow, which should be an upgrade for Hayward. Though Hayward can also use the light coral and shells, but again, his preferred weapon is steel arrow. And then there's a wing. I don't know who the wing is for. I do. But maybe we'll figure that out in a little bit. I don't know. I wouldn't bother buying one right now, though. I'm not going to buy anything, of course. And now that we're done here, we are going to go back. And to actually end this segment, you actually need to go talk to King Benetram again. However, I don't want to do that. Instead, we are going to go up here. Chickens! Look at all the chickens! Notice this one's standing still. And that one, and that one. Chickung! Yeah, that was supposed to be the sound when Dontaris opened the door in that cutscene, but for some reason just... There's a priest here. However, we're going to ignore him for half a second. We're going to go up here.
we're gonna find a bag of chicken feed. And then we're gonna make a safety save in-game, just to be safe. Yes, no. Right, system. Yes. Save, yes, no, overwrite. Memory card. Just to be safe. And then we're gonna go back into the chicken cart. Now that we have the chicken feed. We're going to go up to this chicken specifically. And we're going to open up the menu with the A button instead of the C, because C will talk to the chicken. We don't want to talk to the chicken. We want to open up our item menu, come down to the chicken feed, and use the chicken feed. Squawk, squawk. Or cluck, squawk. And now the chicken is following us. Why do we have a random chicken? I'll figure that out later, too. But right now we have a pet chicken friend. Before actually ending this, talk to him instead of walking over the thing back to where Symbios was. Put the map away. You'd use that, but I'm not going to. Put that away. And then you can put the chicken feed away as well. You're not going to need that item again. It was just for that one specific instance. Put everything away to make space in your inventory. Oh, that's right. The force blade early. This is the weapon you can't get until scenario 3, and this is the weapon you can't get. This was a dummied item that you can still put in with a save file editor. The Gale Ring, defense +5, agility +5. I would recommend, if you're doing a fresh playthrough, to put this on Sybil, because her agility right now is trash. However, I don't need that, so I'm going to go ahead and put that away. We're going to do that. Alright, now that we're done here, come over the thing and back in the symbiosis spot. Do you feel better now, Lord K? Are you done looking around? Yes! Yes, I am. Oh, how I envy you, Lord K. I wish you had taken me with you. I don't. You Southern Belle. There's nothing wrong with Southern Bells. Oh no, what is that? Oh boy, it looks like enemies. King Benentrum and Lord K, look! It's the Bush Bandits! We're not the Bush Bandits, we're the Sticky Bandit! You're right, Foo, but it seems odd for these bandits to be attacking the train. Yes, I heard the trains were safe because the local bandits feared retaliation from Saraband.
Ha! We fear no bumbling soldiers! Garvin pays us some of his take, and we let the trains run in peace.
Then why are you attacking?
For King Benetrum's head. Skibbity-lip.
Is that so? The price on my head. You would cross Garvin for that? Whoa! We got enemies behind us. Everyone slowly, one by one, turn around. Oh god, we're being ambushed. Pretty hard.
The trains are normally off limits by order of Sharav, but this time we have dispensation from Prince Oront himself.
We will take full advantage of it while we have the opportunity. This train is bound for the Republic. Its passengers mean nothing to the Empire. We could slaughter them all.
You vile beasts! You're just using us as an excuse! Skibbity-lip. We must get to the passenger car, Kay. We must protect those people.
Alright, so my normal strategy is send 2 or 3 people back here. We're going to do this as Julian, and we're going to do Spark 3, because I can. Flashing light warning, if you're light sensitive, go ahead and look away for the next, like, 10-15 seconds. Birdman takes 68 out of 18 damage. He's very dead. Assassin takes 62 out of 28 damage. He is also very dead. A Birdman takes 62 out of 18 damage. He is also very, very dead. If you level grinded a bit, you might have Spark 1, but you definitely don't have Spark 3, and it definitely wouldn't do that much damage. So I'd send, like, Julian, Irene, and maybe Albright back, and then I'd send everyone else forward. However, I want to make sure all the barrels are dead, so I'm going to use my first 2 moves to attack the barrels. Kablooey! Barrels don't get to exist in my world. This is an Ashton-free world. If you get that, thank you. Once again, we're just going to go ahead and wipe out everything. Phoenix should... never mind. I'm going to Inferno everything. Yeah, okay. Again, if you're light sensitive, and probably sound sensitive, look away and maybe mute the VOD. I'll give you like 3 seconds. Ta? I don't know if anyone's sound sensitive. I just know this flashing light is, could be very problematic for some people. Although, in a weird sort of way, I do like the sound. It is really... maybe it's because I know where it originally comes from, so it's kind of like a badass sound? I don't know. I see you are stronger than we anticipated. Your compassion for the sheep on this train has inspired you. If that's the case, let me reduce your burden of responsibility. As we planned, release the car! Stupid Arnold Birdman. No, don't do it! You leave those poor passengers alone. I went through all of that trouble to rescue them. Fuck! Our friends will take care of them at their leisure. Remember that as we cross you. Those loathsome bandits using underhanded tricks. Keep your head, Kay. They are trying to make us panic. Hayward, make a really sharp bonk. Or just laser the guy. I said across his nose, not up it! Albright, the barrel destroyer. There can only be one... Not gonna finish that sentence, actually. Because it doesn't mean what people think it means, but out of context. It could be very unfortunate if that sentence was taken out of context. And I kind of rather do my best not to have any sentences taken out of context. Well, like that. If I say something stupid or sus, clip it, post it everywhere, because it's funny. Haha, you tried to poison me, but I didn't get poisoned. Stupid dick. Banana. The assassins have a really high chance to poison. Or at least use like a poison attack, but obviously with my luck being 9 and 11, I'm just not gonna get I'm not gonna get poisoned. Symbios, give the barrel a good ol' whack. And then whoever's next, take care of the last barrel, and then we'll take care of the remaining. So, you're the punks I've heard about. Just flares my thighs. This battle is much easier than the last battle because it doesn't have the. I gotta stop saying I keep like just adding to like every sentence. That's probably really annoying to listen to. Isn't it? But this. Wow. This battle is a lot easier than the last one because I don't have to worry about the stupid. I don't have to worry about the refugees. The refugees can just The refugees are dead. As far as we know. God. The refugees are dead as far as we know. So I'm just going to instead take this moment to bonk this Birdman on the head. So we can try and resolve the issue. 249 damage, damn. By a black mage. We managed to defeat the bandits, but what of the passenger car? We must go back for them. Skibidi. We must get to the locomotive engineer and ask him to reverse course. Oh, fuck.
I finally found you, Lord.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, God, there's gonna be falsetto.
Finally, I found you, Lord K.
You are Eldar, aren't you?
Hey, what about me? I'm here too.
He's like a little brother. Yes, I see you two, Zero. What brings you two here?
My brother and I remained in Flagger to guard Lord Conrad. But when we heard the...
Wow, I didn't mean to go southern there.
To guard Lord Conrad. But when we heard the failure of the peace conference...
We were told to rush to the aid of Lord K, but when we entered Imperial territory, we saw this train being attacked by bandits.
We were torn between stopping the bandits and looking for you. But we decided we couldn't abandon the people on this train.
That's just like a natural accent voice. I don't want her to have an accent. Your sense of duty and your sense of justice reunited us. In any case, I appreciate Conrad sending you to us.
I'm glad to see...
No, again, I just devolved into like a southern accent trying to get into that falsetto pitch.
I'm glad to see you safe, my liege. But that's not the only reason we came here.
That's really nasally. Fuck it. I guess she has an accent.
Skibidi.
The border bridge has been destroyed. If we continue on our path, the train will go straight into the canal. Then quickly, fly to the engine car and tell the engineer what you just told us.
There are many more bandits on the engine car. We will have to defeat them before we can stop the train.
Hurry onto the roof, Kay. Take out the bandits clinging to the train and get us to the engine car. I heard you took good care of my men. I don't gotta do this voice for long, so that's fine. You must be the bandit chief, Sharaff, who has been chasing us. So where? Whoa! I'm honored to have such a man as the noble Benetrim recognize a poor rogue like myself. I have a proposition for you, Sharaff. How about it? Will you hear me out? Hear you out? Oh, I hardly think you're in a position to make requests. Skibidi. And even if you were, I don't think my friends in the Empire would be pleased if I were to let you go. I can never betray my associates. Accept your fate, and don't make this difficult. Very well, but you shall regret your obstinance. Kay, let us have at them! Skibidi. Zero, head for the other car and protect the passengers. Beam. Yeah, unfortunately we only get one bird person. Eldar, you stay with us and help us crush these bandits. Eldar the Bird Knight joins the force. I would have preferred to avoid violence, but we're too close to that bridge. Kay, take them out. He says that every time we have to invoke violence. So here we actually have our first proper boss. I say proper because it's like a unique sprite and has like a huge chunk of health. Sharaff, boss, 80 HP. If you were playing this game normally, that's actually a good chunk of HP. Even the way I play, where I like massively over level, that's still like 6 or 7 turns. That is a huge health pool. But that doesn't matter right now. So instead, we're just going to have Dontaris give a really sharp bonk to the top of this dwarf's head. Or his chest. I guess that's where his lance hits. Because like I said, this stream, I mean, it's sort of for the battles, just kind of like showing off how they are. But unless everyone wants to, or I don't know, I just started streaming, so I have very low. If I get like 3 comments on like a Twitch VOD, I don't know if you can comment on Twitch, but like in Twitch chat or like on the VOD on YouTube, like no, we want to see like an actual playthrough, like with you leveling up and stuff, then I will happily go back, restart everything, and play the game legitimately like I normally would. Okay, enough humming the song, Julian. You are like half a second behind the song at any point. Why did Eldar need to recover 25 HP? Why the hell is she only at... Whatever. Grace, take care of that for me. Is this a flashing light warning? This might be flashing light warning. Yeah, there's gonna be no effect on anyone except Eldar. Only 200 oh, okay. I'm a liar. Aura 4 doesn't heal for max health. Just a lot of health, I guess. Cool. Interesting to know. Because I set her to only 99 HP instead of 999, didn't I? That's fine. Irene, you only have Tornado. Is Tornado 3 enough? I don't know, let's see what happens. Tornado is the weakest of the elemental spells, like by a long shot, so we'll see if this actually kills. 29, oh my god. It's Dwarf dead. Oh, barely. Okay, Assassin. Whoa. Let's go, Sybil. Show off your battle animations.
Get ready.
Ooh, and another tornado. Eldar's not going to get a chance to attack yet. There is one item in this battle, but we have to get to the front of the train to get it. Goodbye, Dark Mage. I don't know if anyone's here. If anyone's here in chat, let me just start asking questions. Has anyone played this game before? And if you have, did you enjoy it? How did you play it? And what would you say is like your favorite character, favorite part? And if you can name one, favorite piece of music. I will not drop anything for the antidote. To anyone watching this on a VOD, you can also answer those questions. I would... Can't attack that guy from over here. Yeah. I would also ask, if you haven't played this game, am I doing a good enough job showing it off that maybe you might be interested in playing? And if not, what can I do better? If you're watching this VOD sometime in the far future, when the full playthrough is already uploaded, leave a comment anyway about it, and maybe I don't know. Message me on my socials, just somewhere. And if enough people will be like, no, you suck ass, do it again. Then, oh no, I have to play this game again. That's such a tragedy. And then just tell me what I can do better. Because this, right now, is just a hobby. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say that. Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna be myself. Right now, this is just a hobby. And if it forever remains just a hobby, then the only person... I don't want to say blame. Blame isn't the right word. The only person that has to take responsibility for this not going farther is me. But I would like if the I would like it if I could do this full time. Though I know that's a big dream. It's a lofty dream, and it's a rare dream. But I'm still gonna hold to it. I'm gonna stream as much as I can until the day the internet goes down, or the day I die, or the day I become senile enough that I don't remember how any of this works. But until either of those three things happens, I'm going to keep streaming because it's fun, enjoyable, and I hope if I can bring one person, if I can make one person laugh, if I can brighten one person's day, if I can give a moment to remember, something friends can quote to each other, even just one person, I know I will have been, I know I have been successful for that day. And that truly should be the end goal. Making money, being full-time would be nice, but if that's your only goal for streaming, you are going to be heavily disappointed. And you are going to hate the process, and you are going to burn yourself out. So enjoy what you can while you can, until and or if you ever make it to that point. If you do, great, congratulations, good for you, you've made it to the big leagues. If not, you've made memories, if for no one else but yourself. And if that's not good enough for you, I don't know, pick up sewing. That seems calming. No, I don't want to attack Giraffe yet. I need to get to the front of the train so I can pick up the dark... No, not the dark matter. The large mithril. Right, we don't get any dark matter yet. Bum bum bottom 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 bottom. Maybe I gave the enemy bird people the Arnold accent. Maybe I should give Eldar somehow give Eldar like a feminine Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I don't know how I would do that. I don't know how to make that sound. I need to workshop that off stream. Large mithril here, and that's the only item in this battle. Now we can feel free to kill the rest of the enemies, and then take down Giraffe. And then after this battle, we'll be in Chapter 3, and I will end the stream there. And we'll start the next. We'll start the next stream with spooky, scary skeletons. Grace, mods, bonk the assassin. I said bonk, not laser. God, why does nobody ever listen to me? I mean, good lord. The Blaze level 2. This would actually hurt a little bit if you're just playing this game normally. I'm not playing this game normally. Probably why I can't keep any of these. Ooh, power crash. Owie! He hurted me for 16 damage. Alright, Massacre, and bonk the mage. Mage, your cloak texture is clipping through your robe texture. And then who's going to finish off Sheriff? It's going to be our boy Albright. And Sheriff is gone. Just as quickly as he was introduced, just as quickly as he disappears. You poor bastard.
How could I be defeated? If I die, the bandits will run rampant, slaughtering everyone. You will regret this, Benetrim.
Tell me one thing, Sheriff. I suspect you knew long beforehand that the peace conference would fail. I skipped that too early.
Why would you think that, Benetrim?
Bandits from Dusty were after us before we even left Saraband. That seems a bit convenient to me.
I guess the rumors about you were well-founded, Benetrim. I commend you for your intuition. No matter what you do, and even if you manage to get back to the Republic, you are doomed. The die is cast.
If we discover the truth and rescue the Emperor, there are some in the Empire who will listen to reason.
Do you expect Prince C to come through for you? I doubt he will even reach Barrand. Even if C reaches General Rogan, the Seagate won't set sail safely. Remember this, the Prince will be your stumbling block.
Oh, and he just disappears. I thought he was going to explode for some reason. Skip it a leap!
My lord, please, at this pace, the train will...
You're right. If something happens to us, who knows what will happen to the Republic. Dontarius, hurry and go talk to the engineer. We must convince him to stop the train. Meanwhile, Benetrim still stands at the front of a train moving 60 miles an hour. Wondering, The evil Bullzone sect, the Vandal Awakening, and Imperial Prince Aront. And get flung off the train at 60 miles an hour going forward as he careens headfirst into the canal because he wasn't holding on to anything at the front of a speeding train going, I don't know, this steam engine, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. It was so very close. That was very dangerous. Lord K, King Benetrim. That's not little brother voice. That's stoner voice. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da. Zero, you have returned. Was everything all right back there? You should have more faith in me, sister. But to tell you the truth, the news that Sheriff was defeated helped us greatly, though it was still a hard-fought battle. I commend your effort, Zero. Skibbity-leap! I also worry about the passengers, but they'd be in more danger with us. Leave them to railroad security. Well, what shall we do? We can head north between the mountain ranges and then east to return to the Republic through the narrow valley. We can't do that. We would intersect with scenario 2. It looks like a detour, but that might be the fastest. That may be the fastest. So, we're heading north from here. What's up with you, Foo? That smirk on your face. You're a strange one. Do you know much about this region? To the north is Krona's village. If I remember, it is said to be cursed. Oh no. It's my first time in Destonia, Aspenia, and Krona's village. The cursed Krona's village. Let us get going, my liege. We must reach Krona's village before the sun goes down. Otherwise, we will end up sleeping under the stars. Okay, there's something Sheriff said that I can't seem to get off my mind. He mentioned Prince C. If something were to happen to him, peace in the Republic would... Zero, I must ask you for yet another favor. Fly to Prince C and guard him well. If anything happens, let us know. Skibbity-leap! I fear the Empire is involved in this whole thing. Prince C is impartial, and so he is in their way. If he makes a wrong move,
His life could be in danger.
And so you wish to send Zero there to alert the prince to this possibility. That's not his voice. How about it? Will you go?
Zero, be very careful. I'll be alright, dear sister. You worry too much. Ba-ba-bum. I heard the Sea Army is heading south. I'll go to Anafect Village and see if I can't find them there. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
And with our plans as well, let us head north.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. The K Army arrived in Railhead to merge with the Proton Army, which was to be waiting there. Instead, they were greeted by a border guard unit placed there by Prince Auront to protect the train station. To avoid a battle with the border guards, K and his allies left. They ran into Prince C at a rail switching point. The two nobles cooperated to protect a band of refugees whose lives were in danger. The K Army then boarded a train and ruined a gang of bandits' bid to take over the train and its cargo. But the destruction of the rail tracks forced them to disembark. Now they head north to Kronos Village. Will you record your adventure so far? Yes, I will! No, don't overwrite the record. Instead, overwrite the record. To the memory card, please. Actually, you know what? No, because this is just going to go directly into the... I'll get to the church here, and then I'll end stream. Chapter 3. Target. Guardian of the Statue of Elbasum. You know, this Kronos village, don't you think it's a little creepy, Grace? I have the power to sense good and evil. This town certainly has been cursed.
Hey, we don't need that kind of talk, Grace. Please don't say such things. Skibbity-leak.
Yes, you're right, Lord K. I didn't notice until now, but Fu is not with us. That's pretty strange. He was with us outside the village. I wonder if something happened to him.
Grace, don't talk like that. I don't like all this creepy stuff.
Really? Sir Dantares, the Supreme Knight of the Republic, is frightened? I'll have to remember this.
Skibbity-leak. Well, Fu is an able swordsman. He'll be alright on his own. There's something strange here. We should probably look into it. Go with Grace and take a look around. And we're just going to head directly to the church really quick. Well, just after a few creepy crawly sightings.
That door. Maybe the wind? It couldn't have been. There was no wind. That must have been a ghost.
We're just going to head inside the church really quick. That's not the church. That's also not the church. I'm stupid? Oh, okay. I completely forgot where the fucking church was. It's Solid Snake! There's 3 of them! Moving around in the boxes! I know you're in there, Snake! Come out of hiding, you coward! So what the fuck was that?
That was a poltergeist. As I thought, there is something odd. Let's hurry and find Fu.
I forgot thunder went off there. Should have had a flashing light warning. My apologies. Okay, now we have the church.
Right now, the priest of this village is cursed. I will make the dreams come true for this village.
Save, yes, no, overwrite memory card, just to be safe. Yes, one more time. Yes, no, yes, yes. Yes. Actually, no, I don't want to, but... Alright, everyone. Thank you for coming to the stream of the Legendary Expedition for Shining Force 3 Scenario 1 Episode 2, Besieged on all sides. The Empire was up our ass quite a lot there, but we seem to have lost them, at least for now, luckily. But unfortunately, now we're in a cursed village, and we've got a case of the spooky, scary skeletons. We'll have to see what's up with Fu, find him next part. Later, everyone! What do you mean? The same. What do you mean the same? Like, the preview live looks fine.